back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting video for you guys. As you can see from the title, Jo Malone and ZARA did another collaboration. You guys, I will never stop loving these. You will never stop loving these videos. And I have so many of you to thank because you guys warned me that these were out. And that is the only reason I saw them, because it is actually pretty hard to keep track of ZARA fragrances overall, and I was burned once before with fake Jo Malone collaborations, so I triple checked these just in case, but you guys were right. Thank you so much. And there are 3 in this collection. So for the first time, I did not blind buy these. I actually went to the store. I picked them up in store, which is a first for me, or at least rare. And so I did get to try them, but I only tried the bottles in store, like, you know, once, twice, very quickly, and then I purchased all 3. I remember off the top of my head that I loved 2 and just liked the 3rd, but I distinctly remember I at least liked all of them. But now, when I have no other scents, I'm not wearing a fragrance yet today, we're really going to get into the nitty-gritty and look at the notes and kind of do like a second impressions. So we will start, I've in no particular order, I think, because, oh, they are. We'll go in order then. Perfect. They're numbered 1. See, this is what was confusing to me. Let me know in the comments below. There is a number 1, a number 3, and a number 4. But this collection only has 3 fragrances, and every article as well, along with the ZARA website, they only have 3. But there is no number 2. And I've tried to scour the internet to find out why, but I can't. So I imagine one of you knows. And if you do, please let the rest of us know. But we'll go in order. We'll go 1, 3, 4. So the first one is Salty Ocean Bouquet. From what I could see, they only came in the 90 ml size. Unfortunately, you guys know I love a 40 ml for these, but it's okay. So Salty Ocean Bouquet has bergamot, black pepper, orange blossom, sea salt, sea notes, and watery notes. And I think all of them were going to have the same little card in them, but it says, as the sun sets and the salty waves continue to tiptoe up the beach, it breathes a contented sigh of peacefulness and joy. So anyways, we will get into it. All 3 of the fragrances also has bergamot as its first note, but I think it's just because it's like a summery collection. So yeah, Salty Ocean Bouquet. Like I said, I don't remember exactly which 2 I love compared to the like, but we will rediscover them together and do a little second impressions. Okay. Yes. Definitely salty. I love a good salt note in a fragrance, and this certainly has like a sea salt, ocean breeze component to it, and like vibe to it for sure. It has sea salt and sea notes in it, and you certainly get that right off the bat. I feel like it smells like an elevated, perfumed version of the seaside. It doesn't smell like Eau des Lagons by Comptoir Sud Pacifique, which actually just smells like so realistically like a lagoon or a swamp, where it's not perfumey. Like, I can't even bear to wear that. I don't even like spraying it because it smells too authentically like a swamp or a lagoon. I don't want to smell like that. And when I want a sea scent, I want it to smell like the sea, but like a perfumed version. That's what this is. Thank goodness. There is like a slight kind of citrusy, floral, very light, woody background to it, but I feel like the forefront of this is really like a sea salt, seawater, perfumey scent, and I really like this one. We'll go, obviously, all 3, and then we'll put them in order, but this is a scent I can see myself wearing this time of year a whole lot, because I feel like it's fresh, but in a really interesting way, and I like how this is interesting. I love when Jo Malone gets a little more creative with her ZARA collections. and does something that, you know, warrants a collaboration and isn't just like a safe watery floral. So love that one. And let's move on to the next two. Okay, so the next one is number 3, like I said, because she skipped number 2. I don't know why, just to get inside my brain, surely. Kidding. So this one's Caviar Bergamot. I love this color blue. It's a really like faded periwinkle. Love that. Yeah, okay, so the cards all say the same thing. Caviar Bergamot is the one that's supposed to have the like emphasis on bergamot as a note, which I love bergamot, but it's in all the fragrances. So anyways, this one has bergamot, lemon, grapefruit, jasmine, ginger, and musk. I also love ginger in a fragrance. It's got a slight bluish tinge to the juice, and salty Ocean Bouquet I feel like has a slight yellow-green tinge. And let's spray this one up here. Okay. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna guess this is the one I liked over the two loves, but we'll come back to it. Okay. This one is a real citrus bomb, and I do like it, and I feel like it's got a real unisex vibe to it. Obviously, Salty Ocean, I think all of them are supposedly unisex, but this one is very easily like anyone and everyone could wear it because it's such a like true citrus bomb. I feel like there's a real like combination or melange of citruses, bergamot being one of them, but I feel like you can get a sense that it's just it's kind of like a fruit salad with only citrus fruits. I'm going to let this rest a little bit, and when I'm putting them in order, see if I ever can pick up some of the floral or the ginger or maybe even the musk. Because I remember in store, I was spraying and trying out so many fragrances, and this second impression is likely the same as well, that really all I got was that citrusiness. And by the time it got to kind of smelling it later on in the day, I had sprayed so many fragrances because I was out shopping that I couldn't really give it a fair assumption. So we will do that in this video when I come back at the end. But the reason I feel like this is the one I liked over the other two is because this is the safest of the three in the case that you like citrus, obviously. I think it's the least interesting as well. Again, we'll see in a moment when I try the third one. But it is kind of what you would suspect and hope that Jo Malone wouldn't do. And sometimes she does this. She does it like in every collection, at least one or two. But yeah, that's the really main thing I would say. Otherwise, I love a citrus fragrance. You guys know me, like I love it. I love citrus in in spring and summer. Spring, summer scents are my favorite. I'm like a rabid collector of 4711, which arguably leans into citrus hard. But that being said, it gets harder and harder to impress me with a citrus scent. And I want to be impressed with these collections because I love the collaborations between Jo Malone and ZARA. So this is a nice one, but not as interesting. And then the last one is the one I was most excited about. I'm pretty sure it's the one I liked the most, but again, my mind has been all over the place. And that's Saffron and Orange Flowers. Very nice. This one has bergamot, orange, green notes, saffron, orange blossom, jasmine, ylang ylang, woody notes, and musk. I'm not sure. We will get into whether or not it's my favorite in a second, but let's just see what we like about it. This has like a true green tinge to the juice. So let's see. Let's spray this one. See what we think. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is my favorite. I adore this one. This is the one where I sprayed in store and I was like, okay, yeah, give me them right away. Okay. This has it certainly has like a Middle Eastern twinge to it, but it's kind of Okay, work with me here. It is as if someone had smelled like a Middle Eastern saffron orange blossom white floral scent and then wanted to make it kind of a European, Eurocentric kind of like more, yeah, like a Western version of that, and just brightened it up and watered it down and citrified it and sort of like whitewashed it a little bit. That is what this smells like to me. I love it because it's combining two things I already really like, but I just think it's like, this is exactly the sort of thing I love to see Jo Malone do, because she's taking kind of her creativity of creating scents that are based on experiences or places that are maybe a little bit simple, and then she's elevating that and creating it kind of for like the high street or the, you know, for ZARA basically. And I just love it. It's like unique and interesting, and yet I think really approachable for the mass market, which I know obviously her scents for ZARA have to be, but they're not so approachable like Caviar Bergamot, where it's like been there, done that. I love this one. I can really get a like deep white floral saffron vibe to it, where it even kind of leans towards not oud but like woody, like Middle Eastern woody scents. But then there's certainly that sweet citrus vibe to it as well. I think it's so interesting. I think it's so beautiful. I think, and again, we'll come back in a sec once I've tried them all, but I think this is the longest lasting and the biggest projector as well. So, you know, more bang for your buck, but Saffron and Orange flowers, nothing but great things to say about that one. And let's come back and put them in order. Okay, so I took a beat, I let them rest, and I have put them in order from, you know, like to love. And I also can say the kind of projection and overall strength of them as well, because you guys always ask me about Jo Malone's ZARA collaborations and how well they last. I think fair to say overall they're not the most extreme long lasting, you know, they're not beast mode fragrances, but there's certainly variations on them. So we're gonna go in order from least favorite to favorite. My least favorite indeed is Caviar Bergamot. I still do like it. It doesn't really change much from what it smells like in the beginning. It's just a citrus bomb. It lightens up a little bit, but I personally don't feel like the florals come to fruition or come to the forward of the scent at all. At least they haven't, even when I've let them, you know, rest for about 15 minutes. Right now, it's still pretty citrus heavy. It just becomes a little bit of a lighter citrus. In terms of projection and lasting power, this is second though. We're going to get to the one that's the worst, but I like this one in last place. In second place, in terms of my love for the scent, is Salty Ocean Bouquet. I really like this one. This is the lightest scent of them all though. It's the one that fades the quickest. I remember, if, you know, now thinking back, even in store, this is the one that faded the quickest, unfortunately. I do really like the scent though. It's super like sea salt, seawater, floral, and I'm really, really excited to wear this one. I feel like it just makes me happy. Like it's like being by the ocean, which is a really peaceful experience. That's what this is in a scent. But like I said, it comes in third in terms of lasting power and projection. And in first place, no one surprised, I had guessed correctly, both in performance and my taste. Saffron and Orange flowers is my favorite. Ugh, I just love it. It's so interesting. It combines kind of East and West influences, and yeah, I think she did an incredible job with this one. These are the kinds of scents I wish she would create. Not exactly the scent, but this kind of intrigue and interest. Even Salty Ocean Bouquet as well. I wish all our collections were sort of like that, where it's just approachable enough where everyone could kind of seamlessly wear it if they were into it, but interesting enough that it warrants, you know, its creation and adding it to ZARA fragrances. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave me in the comments below anything you know about the elusive number 2, what you guys think about this collection, if you're thinking of picking them up or not. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye!